After an extended period of economic and retail stagnation, we are slowly starting to see the tide turn towards positive growth. Key factors contributing to this shift include the establishment of the Government of National Unity, reduced load shedding in recent months, increasing consumer and business confidence, lower inflation rates, and the SA Reserve Bank's recent repo rate cut. These changes, coupled with stronger retail growth rates and the introduction of the two-pot retirement system, provide promising potential for boosting consumer spending. While the outlook appears brighter, the markets remain cautious amid ongoing challenges such as high unemployment, grey listing, lower investor confidence, and economic uncertainty among our trading partners. Nevertheless, retail growth, especially in key subsectors like textiles, clothing, and household goods, indicates that momentum is starting to build and normalize for the first time post-COVID. Retailers are better positioned to adapt, and we expect this trend to continue into 2025. While South Africa's economy is showing slow but positive growth, the retail sector is expected to grow by 1.4% in real terms during 2024. Some retail subsectors are leading the way. Textiles, clothing, footwear, and leather goods. These items are expected to see the strongest growth at 6.15%. Household furniture, appliances, and equipment forecasted to grow by 4.27%. Pharmaceuticals and cosmetics projected to grow by just over 2%. Despite ongoing economic challenges like high unemployment and low business confidence, these sectors are showing resilience. Although the tide is turning, some downside risks remain. One reason for continued pessimism is that people in South Africa tend to have a wait-and-see attitude to see what will transpire with load shedding and our newly formed government. Whilst things are normalizing, we continue to proceed with caution, and businesses don't want to overinvest at this point. Big data and AI analysis tell us that a lot of retailers are still concerned about the threat of load shedding returning. Other challenges retailers face are that cheap foreign suppliers with the likes of Shein and Temu are coming in, and there are supply chain backlogs. And many retailers say they struggle to get affordable financing. Both consumers and businesses are financially vulnerable at this point, and as such, the formal retail sector is expected to show low retail growth. But some subsectors are expected to grow quite significantly, particularly textiles, clothing, and footwear. The good news is that savvy retailers can capitalize on this coming Black Friday. While not everyone will benefit equally from these opportunities, careful planning will help South African retailers optimize their earnings. Between November and December, the biggest proportion of retailer sales comes in, forecast at just over 21% of their annual sales for the year. This proves that Black Friday, followed by the festive season, is indeed the silver bullet that retailers need to capitalize on. Three other factors that are working in favor of South African retailers include, firstly, lowering of interest rates, with another cut expected in November. Secondly, employment and compensation rates are increasing, with more people expected to receive an income. Thirdly, there are indications that no load shedding is due. This is very positive for online retailers to capitalize on with no expected downtime. The main beneficiaries that can expect to benefit here are general dealers, clothing retailers, pharmaceuticals, household furniture, and appliances. So, how can retailers take maximum advantage of the opportunities Black Friday offers? Here are 5 ways. 1. Retailers need to focus on the right products to ensure they are aligned with customers' wants and needs. 2. Customer touchpoints need to be properly aligned. Omni-channel marketing needs to be considered. Retailers need to ask themselves, am I engaging with my customers at every possible touchpoint? 3. Cash flow optimization. Retailers need to ensure their cash flow is optimal to pay suppliers and staff while still allowing space in the budget for capital opportunities. 4. The availability of capital needs improvement. Retailers need to ensure they have researched capital availability from every avenue so they are not stuck relying on traditional and cumbersome loans. And lastly, identifying growth opportunities and implementing strategies to leverage these will be key to the success for savvy retailers. Big data forecasts indicate that consumer interest in Black Friday 2024 will be 31% higher than in 2021, which had a baseline interest level of 100. The baseline interest level of 100 represents the average level of interest expected and serves as the control measure. In 2024, this interest is expected to reach 131, marking the highest level over the past 3 years. Then, Black Friday 2024 is forecasted to drive significant gains across various wholesale, retail, and motor trade subsectors. Key beneficiaries include, firstly, general dealers are the biggest winners, projected to see additional sales of 10.5 billion rand, driven by necessities like groceries. Secondly, textiles, clothing, and footwear are expecting the next biggest gains of 5.6 billion rand in additional sales. Household furniture, appliances, and equipment are placed in bronze, being forecasted to generate 1.8 billion rand in additional sales. In fourth place, hardware, paint, and glass are expecting a good uptake in increased sales, anticipated to reach 1.5 billion rand in additional sales. And lastly, food, beverages, and tobacco from specialized stores are set to gain sales of 278 million rand. So, the total gains that can be expected thanks to Black Friday are as follows. Retail sales are forecasted to increase by 22.8 billion rand, with a total economic impact, including indirect sales, reaching 50.23 billion rand. These gains will be primarily from necessities like groceries, clothing, footwear, furniture, and hardware. The total gain of 22.8 billion rand is specific to retail, with other sectors that benefit forming part of the supply chain. Two of the strongest beneficiaries of the additional retail sales during Black Friday season will be the wholesale sector as well as fuel sales, due to heightened levels of deliveries of goods to retailers and retail clients. The wholesale sector will generate an additional sales value of 32.1 billion rand during the 2024 Black Friday season, while an additional 6.2 billion rand in fuel sales will be generated. Fuel sales are mainly driven by the increased demand for road freight services, resulting from increased deliveries to retailers and retail clients, whilst consumers increase their fuel consumption due to more frequent visits to retail stores. So, which products are expected to sell most on Black Friday 2024? Well, big data analysis reveals that the top products consumers are most likely to buy and that retailers are to stock up on during Black Friday 2024 include groceries like fresh produce, meat, dairy, beverages, snacks, canned foods, frozen foods, baking supplies, and cleaning materials. Also, clothing, footwear, accessories, dresses, jeans, sneakers, sandals, heels, handbags, and jewelry. Kids' clothing and female adults take the lead here. Then, appliances like refrigerators, washing machines, air fryers, coffee machines, and kitchen gadgets. Also, electronics like smartphones, tablets, laptops, smart home devices, fitness trackers, and TVs. And lastly, hardware, including DIY items like power tools, gardening tools, paint, home improvement supplies, and outdoor furniture. The research indicates that online-only sales currently only grow by 6% of all sales, which means that the real growth opportunities lie in omni-channel strategies like click and collect, where online purchases are integrated with in-store pickups. This approach creates a bigger geographical footprint and meets consumer demands for convenience. No matter if online or in-store, touch points are ever present. Retailers can offer discounts, special offers, promotions, and increase their online presence ahead of this period. Also, instant savings reward systems are well received by consumers, and shoppertainment and one-stop shops have strong uptake, with many shoppers preferring one destination for all their shopping. Retail data shows us that the divide between Black Friday and festive shopping has diminished, with Black Friday acting as the springboard for the holiday season. November sales, including Black Friday, are projected to be 19.6% higher than the January to October 2024 average, while December sales are expected to be 42.3% higher than the same period. Please note, this figure is only for general dealers. For the entire retail trade as a whole, November sales, including Black Friday, are projected to be 19.2% higher than the January to October 2024 average, while December sales are expected to be 48% higher than the January to October 2024 average. The Black Friday to festive season overlap will see heightened shopping activity starting around the 11th of November, with the official Black Friday on the 29th of November 2024. Retailers should prepare to start their lead up to Black Friday campaigns by the 4th of November in order to maximize wallet share. While not all sectors will benefit equally, the success depends largely on the subsector dynamics and the extent to which retailers opt to adopt savvy strategies to enhance their market reach. Retailers who strategically capitalize on Black Friday will set themselves up for stronger gains during the festive shopping season, growing cart by cart. That has brought us to the end of the forecasted 2024 Black Friday trends and research. Sumay, over to you in Rosebank.